Hello everybody, my name is Brandon and welcome back to Ragnarok Ascended. Last episode we got this beautiful dude named Luther. In today's episode we're going to go out and explore some locations to build a base. And hopefully we get a cat in today's episode too, so let's go out and see what we can find. Okay, so I stumbled upon a kitty that I think is going to be our first kitty. I think he's right here in front of us. Yes, this is the one. So it is nighttime. So you guys might not be able to see as well. But let me go ahead and pick this dude up and head back to base. There is a T-Rex right there. Oh no. We're going to have to drop him. Nope, I have to drop him. I just can't risk it. I just can't risk that. We were so close, man. I need to get some food. Hold on, let me go down and get some food and maybe we can get him. Buddy, hey. Oh no, we're gonna die here. Okay, we got him in the back leg. And when we wake up, everybody will be friends. No, don't go in the water. I wish I can get a headshot on you. Is he out? Oh, he's out and asleep. Good job. Compies? Compies? Hey, come to me. Do not hit him. 174. Let's go ahead and see if we can tame this guy too. How am I gonna just get him though is the thing. So I've realized that the shark that we want to go after is a level 174, which is a very good level, but that means he's gonna need a lot of darts to hit in his head. And I'm probably gonna miss quite a few, so I don't think the 40 or 30 that we have left is gonna be enough. So we have our Saber here all tamed up. Yeah, I'm talking about you, buddy. We're going to go ahead and get some more narcotics and some more darts made up. And to help me with that, I'm also going to go ahead and tame myself a beaver because they are pretty boring to tame. And they'll also help me a lot with getting narcotics. So I'm going to work on getting a beaver. I'm going to get a saber-tooth saddle. And then we'll work on getting that shark. So there was a little bit of a hurdle in our plan. I took the Sabertooth out for its first run, and we ran into this Dinotherium you see in front of us, and it pushed us into these shark-infested waters. And just look how many sharks there are. I mean, what is that, like 8, 9? That's insane. So now the plan is to recover the bag and then go back to plan A. So give me a minute to kind of formulate a plan and see if I can get these sharks moved away from my last death spot maybe. And then I can maybe swim out there and get it. Let me try to kill this elephant off real quick. Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm going to do, but I am sure that this is not going to be a good time. Nice, so we got our bag back and Shark Tales is now over. We need to get ourselves another Saber. So I went ahead and tamed up this para right here. He will help us get some narcos. In the meantime of grinding up some darts, we will also kill some event penguins because we have the summer bash going on. And I would love to get some popsicles so that way we can get some of the cool summer bash things. And we also have the birthday event still in play. So let's go kill some event dinos. Low-key, that island right there is kind of nice with this tree right in the center. Might make for a good base location. And we still got the beavers on us. Okay, so we have made some significant progress, and I gotta say, a lot of the progress was made while I had company over, so I don't really have a lot of voice for it. I'm gonna voice over some of it, but I got a lot of stuff done. So I went ahead and got our beaver and our doed, and since our beaver is our berry collector and our wood collector, they have to be the same in this challenge, I went ahead and killed the parasaur off as well. And we upgraded our RG, so we have a much stronger RG now. We also found our base location. I think we're gonna build kind of in this area. I found it while we were robbing the beavers. And then we also got this little guy. I haven't checked him out yet, but he is from, it should say on here, but it's from Rosie. Rosie gave us a little gift, so let's, oh, okay, that doesn't work. Let's check out and see what this guy looks like. We are not gonna be using it. Oh, crazy colors. Okay, I like the red and white. Hold up, hold up. Yeah, that is a very pretty looking dragon, I gotta say. But we're not going to be using this guy until after we get all of the artifacts. And we have a seagull walking into base. Hello, little guy. Yep, I'll just get out of the way for you.
This is my house now.
After we get all the artifacts, we will put this guy to, or girl to good use. But for now, she will be some good base decoration because she does look really pretty. Seagull, you're just begging to live with me.
My leg!
I'm doing something here. I'm trying to record. We have been killing it on the holiday stuff and been getting some popsicles and some cakes because we have the anniversary and the summer bash both up at the same time. So I've been killing a bunch of those guys. And I got ourselves our chibi for over here. It is an ovis named Ollie. And then these are our saber tooths. We did tame one up on camera and then it died almost immediately. So both of these guys are slightly stronger. This guy is a level 265 and this guy's or girl is a level 250. I did get a nice breeding pair, so we will, now that we're on camera, start the breeding process with these guys and we'll get some baby kitties grown up. So now that we've kind of recapped everything that I've done over the montage, I think I'm going to start building up some stone foundations. Yeah, what do you think? I'm going to build some stone foundations, and we're going to start moving over to where the beavers live, because that's where I want to build. So it's a super pretty spot, and we need to get some things laid out so we can build a super pretty base. We're starting to place down the first foundations of our base, and I kind of realized that we're going to need some help from Astreos. But listen.
Listen, Linda.
I know I said we're not going to use anything from Astreos until we get the artifacts. But what I'm going to use here, it isn't necessarily going to make the challenge easier or harder in any way, shape, or form. It's going to make something cosmetic a bit better. So that way I can have the type of base that I want. Okay, so listen. We're doing a birdcage style base, right? And we're having it hang over the edge of this cliff. Our issue is, let me actually get into, photo mode. So we have a huge issue, which is foundation support, okay? I'm already running into foundation support. This is as much as I can build as of right now. So I went and grabbed a handy dandy tool from Astreos. So if I drop the RG off right here, and then let's go ahead and grab these bad boys, okay? And then we'll jump down, and we also actually want the stone, these, and we'll also take that as well. So let's go over here and drop down our little chute. Hopefully that griffin over there doesn't attack us. Oh my gosh, I almost, okay. We're not gonna talk about it. So look, I can't really, no, that's the quarter one. So, oh, I can place a little bit more. So let's go out 1, 2. Make a little circle, or square, I guess. Lovely. Lovely. So we do want this to go out 1 more, right? We're also going to have it extend this way and extend that way, right? So that's now all that I can build. This is from the ASR mod, which is the Architect Structures Remastered. And in there, at the very end game, you get these cool little guys, the anti-gravity foundations. And as I mentioned in the first episode on Ragnarok, we do have a ton of element. This is 10,000 sheets of element right here, okay? It is 500 sheets per foundation. What? Where'd they go? So, if we get this guy, I can place this anywhere I want, right? I can actually, if I can You could just place them out in the world like that. That's what I was trying to do. So you could just like have floating foundations, right? This will also act as a foundation support. So if we come over here and we do one of these things, right? Now we can continue to build off of them. And we can continue to go out. We also want this to be a third foundation thick. So now we have a much bigger platform. We are going to put skins on our floor so that way it will cover up the fact that we're using tech and not all stone. But this will allow us to build out like this. This is the only thing that I'm bringing over from Astreos to help us out. It's not going to help the gameplay or the challenge in any way. I just want this specific type of base. So I went over and got some help. I made some pretty significant progress on the base here, and I would like to show you around a little bit. So starting up top here, it's not fully done. Again, I'm kind of just getting started, but you can kind of see we're going to have a nice round platform around this tree, and then in between the tree and the platform, all this empty space I'm going to fill in with the JVH garden stuff, so that way I can put some flowers and some pretty stuff in here, and it'll make it look a lot better and fill in all that space. We'll put some chairs and stuff out here, and this would kind of be like the garden area, super pretty. We're not going to have a greenhouse for a little bit, otherwise this probably would be the greenhouse, but you just like a little garden opening entrance area, I would say, because this guy leads directly into our little shaft that we fall down into. So this is the birdcage style that I was talking about. So it's kind of hung up on this cliff here, and then it kind of comes over and then dangles down, right? So that's what I meant by birdcage, and then this guy just drops down into base. Soon we'll have an awesome elevator up there, right? And we can climb the ladder up. Yes, it did hurt me a little bit. I have some food over here I will come get. And on this side, this little building is going to be where all of my crafting stuff is going to be. And then underneath me right now is going to be where my bedroom is. So there's going to be another layer underneath, and then there's going to be a second layer above. So this room on this side over here is going to be 3 stories tall. So then this room is attached, of course, to the long hallway. My bed will be moved to underneath this area over here soon. But in this hallway is going to hold my storage area. And then over here, I think is going to be where like I do my breeding and such. I don't know, but the hallway does lead to this big room. Just not sure what I'm going to put in here yet. And when I get done with the entire base, I'll go ahead and throw some skins, like I said, over all of it. So that way it all looks uniform. So we have the giant hallway there in the middle that is accessed by our little chute. And then we're going to have 2 rather large buildings attached to each side of the hallway there. One on the left side of me is going to be the big circular building. And then we have a triple story crafting, sleeping, I don't know, all purpose area over here. Honestly, the crystal is the biggest ordeal with this base because it's all crystal, plus we have some crystal on the floor over here. And since these are different colored, I think I'm going to paint them so that way they're all one color. Because I don't like it being different colors. I don't know, it might kind of looks cool that it's like a pattern. I don't know. It's taking a lot of glass, so I'm going to go get lots of more crystal. Is there actually a piece here? Yeah, it is. Okay, scared me a bit. Yeah, let me go get a lot more crystal, and I'll come back when at least the first layer of this base is complete. So before I show you the finished base product, I figured we'd go show you what Stik's base is looking like. Since last episode we checked out Rosie's base, let's go ahead and check out the head of the server's base. Today's episode, we have made extreme progress. We have got our utility tames all set. We do need an Anki still, But we also got a Saber pair mating up in our breeding area, and we got an upgraded RG. On top of that, we found a base location, and we completed our base today. So, now that base is done, let's go ahead and take a little tour around the compound. So yes, it is raining, but to start us off, we're up here by the beavers. Okay, so this is where we are on the map. Okay, so like the beavers live here, and the beavers live up here, right? So we're down here, and then this is that massive waterfall that then leads to another massive waterfall down there. So kind of at the start of a bunch of waterfalls, which is super cool. But behind us here, we have a big tree right in the middle of an island that's like breaking up the two waterfalls. So I figured this would be an amazing centerpiece, right? So I clearly need to put some bridges across still. I'll work on that in the next video. There's still some little things that we need to get done, but base is functional and operational, so very excited. Let's go ahead and take the staircase down into base. Right here is where we enter the base, and we will have an awesome elevator, but for now, we just kind of fall. And it leads into a giant hallway. This hallway houses some storage, so we have all of our storage area over here, and this was kind of inspired by Stik's storage area. So if you remember when we were walking around and looking at his base, he kind of has an area similar to this with the steampunk bookshelves. These guys need to be picked up. I'm not gonna lie, I just got done fixing up all of these storage areas how I like them, so I need to now get all the storage into the right spot, and then these three will go away. But this is the breeding area, a giant circular area with a big glass floor in the center. This is where our kitties have been hanging out, and we probably can breed some more. So we can go up to our guy here and hit enable breeding, and yep, he should be breeding with both females. Perfect. So we can get a couple more saber tooths out of that here in a second. Let's go ahead and head to the other side. Yes, base is not filled in that much because we just started. I wanted to kind of get the foundation of base completed and get all the main things situated so that way we can have it operational. This little area right here is just housing my utility tames, so they don't have to be out and about, but they can be properly on display. We'll work on getting in Anki and a water tame to fill up those other two slots as well. Over here in this building, this is a 3-story building going up one and down one. We have our crafting and our RG landing area over here. So this area is definitely going to change quite a bit the more crafting benches we have to put in here. We may move it to upstairs, but let's go ahead and look downstairs first. This is my bedroom area. We have a generator and a water tank over on this side as well, so that way it evenly distributes it to both sides of the map. And we have a little desk storage area because I don't know exactly what to put down here. I can put some of my chibis and other things down in these chests down here that are a bit more important. But while I'm working at my desk here, I do have a great view of the waterfall. Also, I went ahead and made this one wall not glass, and the reason I did that is because it's what's connecting to the rest of the base, so I felt like it should be a little bit more structurally sound. I know it doesn't need to be like that because it's a game and, you know, it kind of is just floating here, but it looks better, I think, when it looks structurally acceptable or like it makes sense, you know? So I figured having this wall be glass just kind of felt weird, so I was like, yeah, this will be like the marble area that's connecting it to the top to this area. And then of course we do have a layer above, and I kind of did the same thing up here. So we have glass in all of the directions except for this one area that kind of connects it to the rest of base here. And out here, first off, I have nothing in here, empty, but out here, this is our kind of bridge walking platform, and then over on this side we have another generator and some more water tanks, so that way we can power this side of base, and everything has lights. Now that the sun is going down, you can tell that the lights are really coming on, and it's brightening up base quite a bit too. And if you're wanting to know what structure skins I'm using for all of this, it is the modern structure skins. They have lots of different styles that you should check out. If you don't know about this mod, you should check out my video that I have on it in the top right hand corner right now. But that is going to do it for today's episode. We have made significant progress, and off screen I'm going to work on doing some little details around base to make it a little bit more homey. And in the next episode, we're going to work on getting our artifacts. Yes, we're going to get a couple of them in the next episode. And again, if you don't know the challenges for this episode, you should check out this video in the top right hand corner now, where it'll show you the first episode and I explain the challenge. That is going to be it for today's video. If you guys did enjoy, then I will see you guys in the next ARC video. See ya!